about to hit record so we can share this with the champions who couldn't join us. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves in a kind of 30-second spot. I'll first hand it over to Patches. Whoops, you're on mute.
Hi there, I'm Patches Magaro, Strategic Advisor for Eco Athletes and current Stan Obsessive of the Australian Open. And very much looking forward to seeing how this first ever NCAA Eco Athletes Collegiate Cup turns out.
Awesome. And Nadal did go down. I don't know if you knew that.
Don't tell me. And spoiler, please. I'm on delay with Coco Gauff and Emma Raducanu, so no spoilers, please.
Okay, I'm not going to say any more. Hopefully I didn't spoil anything there.
No.
Okay, let's go to Anna. Are you there?
Yes. Hi, I'm Anna. I am a junior at Clemson. This is pretty much my first month officially as an eco athlete, so I'm really looking forward to getting started.
All right. And now we're going to go over to Katie.
Hi, everybody. I'm Katie. I'm a junior on the NYU women's soccer team. I also help out with the social media for eco athletes, and I'm super excited to see how this College Cup goes and just to learn more about it.
All right, and now we're gonna, before we go to Lou, this Lou is gonna reveal my t-shirt, thanks to Patches, that says reduce, reuse, recycle, Rutgers. And now that is a segue into Lou from Rutgers, LOU. Lou, you're up.
Thank you. I am a recent graduate of 6 years on the track and field and cross country teams at Rutgers. And I'm glad I'm still allowed to participate in the College Cup, even though I'm a recent graduate.
We are thrilled to have you. And now, last but not least, I am going to bring in Kate Strong, who is an Eco Athletes champion, an adventurer, a triathlete who's going to go on an incredible adventure on a bike that she built herself out of bamboo, by the way, around the entirety of the main British Isles starting on June 5th. That's a separate story, by the way. She also works for Climate Games, which is the tech partner for the Collegiate Cup. And so it is in that regard that we have Kate to help us, to take us through how this is going to work. I hand it over to the very strong Kate Strong.
Thank you so much, Lou. Yeah, it's really exciting to be able to bring together Climate Games, who I work with, and Eco Athletes, where I'm a champion. You might pick up a little British accent, so I am supporting you from across the water. I'm just going to quickly share my screen. So we have created a presentation to go through. And so, yeah, today's all about launching our inaugural Collegiate Cup, which is a race to become the eco champion. So in short, it's going to be pitching hopefully as many universities and college students against each other, racing to win this cup. We're going to run through a little bit about what the cup's all about. Lou will be doing that shortly. I'll cover a bit of the tech and how to actually make sure you're supported with the app and you're tracking your sport and your wearables are all synced. Then discussing where your action's moving towards, which projects in the world and how you're supporting them, and then helping us promote it. I'm sure you guys will know a bit more because you're much more into social media than me, but how we can sort of promote it and get more people involved in eco athletes as well as this cup. So Lou, back to you, please.
Thank you, Kate. And again, thank you everyone for joining in. So the Eco Athletes Collegiate Cup is kind of our, what I call a fun, engaging way to show the world, both, and the world being student athletes that you know, other students, your friends, student athletes at schools where we don't have representation as Eco Athletes champions quite yet. We have another champion joining in a sec. and to get folks aware of the power of NCAA student athletes to make a difference, in this case, on climate. Our goal is to widen our universe in terms of getting Eco Athletes champions on more campuses, influencing more people, because you guys are very influential. Athletes are the most influential people on the planet. And we're in the fall semester, we'll have even more Eco Athletes college programming. But we thought it would be fun to kick off our efforts in the student athlete arena, pun intended, with this challenge, the Collegiate Cup, where your exercise gets translated into CO2 removal from the atmosphere. And what we want to do is see which school and their followers, which schools' athletes and their followers can exercise the most and reduce CO2 the most, and thus win the cup. Before I hand it back to Kate, we have two more people on, so we're going to just ask them to introduce real quick. We have Patrici. Are you there?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, Patrici. Patrici, you want to give a quick 30-second intro?
Yeah. Can you see me?
Can't see you, but can hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Now we can see you.
Okay. Hi. Okay, so my name is Patrici. I'm a junior at the University of Maryland. I am studying biochemistry. I'm from the Czech Republic. I'm from Prague, and I'm on the women's golf team.
Welcome, and go Turtle. And now we also, wow, we look like we have someone on the golf course. Now look at this. Enya, go rock on, you're up. Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, sorry. Hi, everybody.
Oops, we don't hear so well.
I'm currently on the golf course.
Okay, I'm going to fill in for Enya is also a golfer on the North Carolina State golf team from Slovenia, and it looks like she's heading up to the tee right now, which is pretty cool. Or no,
Thank you.
All right, Kate, back to you.
Awesome, thank you. I'll just share my screen again. So Climate Games converts our action, being our sport, into climate positive activities. And how we do that is using an app on our phone. We can either sync it to our wearables, or we can track it automatically on the phone. And there's 3 simple steps. One, you need the Climate Games app. So if you haven't already downloaded it, please do that on your iPhone or your Android. And then the second step is to subscribe to your Eco Athletes Cup event. This link will be sent via email by Lou. You have to open it on your phone, not on your desktop. And the third is to make sure that you're syncing all your sport, to make sure that your miles count towards your college or university winning the cup. So I'm going to stop sharing this screen for 1 second and show you my phone. I'm going to try and share my screen. Bear with me.
And I'm going to say one thing while you're doing that. So just to amplify what Kate just said, after we're done, I'm going to send all of the student athletes champions, including everybody on this call, the link to the Climate Games Eco Athletes Cup game on the app, and then you just link to it via your phone, and it's like 3 clicks and you find your team. All the schools where we have a champion, your schools included, are listed, so you just scroll down there. And I've already registered, Lou, for the Rutgers team, even though it's been a while since I've been there.
Great.
Like a few years. All right, Kate, back to you.
Thank you. I love technology. I honestly tested it like 2 seconds ago and it was working before the call. So it's not, oh, there we are. Look at this magic. So that's what the app looks like, just in case you're curious, the Climate Games. And
Wait,
when
hold on. Right now, we're still seeing the. I'm still seeing at least the PowerPoint or the keynote.
Okay.
Now we're back to the regular one.
Okay.
The regular view.
Can you see it now?
I see. We see a phone with what looks like some
it?
kind of southwestern plant.
It's a cactus.
That's what I thought, but I didn't know if it was.
So this is what the app looks like. I appreciate this is very like 101 tech skills, so please bear with me if I'm teaching you how to suck eggs. When you're given the URL, it will automatically open the account. And as you can see up here, it's Eco Athletes climate event. You cannot see this on any other screen. It has to be via invite only. And once you get there, you can choose the team that you want to be part of. If you don't see the university or college that you're a part of, then just choose one that you want to support. I'm going to choose this one. And when you press join, you're able to then check within the event who's part of which teams and how you're doing. Everyone who takes part will earn 1 kilogram of carbon dioxide. And I'll explain where that's put to use in a short while. On the homepage, if you do want to sync your wearable, I'm not sure if you saw that, but you click the top right part of your screen and you go to settings. And in here, you're able to scroll down and find your wearable. I'm not able to talk and walk at the same time. So in here, I do apologize, I'm trying to see it. Can anyone see where you can attach your wearable? Connect device to that.
Yes. Yep.
Under training. And here you can see all the wearables that you can connect with. So here you can automatically sync all your sporting activities, and that will make sure that they all count towards your event. So I'm just going to stop sharing this and return to the presentation. Any questions about wearables? And again, as I said, I do apologize if this is really obvious stuff for you guys, but we just want to make sure that everyone knows how to use it.
And then, Kate, I'm going to have a question, which is, so I don't have a wearable, but I have my phone. But I know you're gonna take us through that in a bit, I guess.
Great question.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to share this again. Oh my God. I'm so glad that you're working together with me. Share my screen. We're back on this.
Yep, I see the phone.
So in the app, if you come down here onto track, you can choose your sporting activity and just press start, and it's as simple as that. It's now tracking you. There is no way at the moment, because this is a new company, we've only owned it we've only built it for about a year ago. There's no way to back enter an event or an activity, so you do need to do it real time. And once you do that, you can press save, and it's saved. Swimming is the only one that you can enter manually the distance. So all you do is you press start and finish it. Do you want to finish your training? Yes. And here you can enter how far you swam and the time. I hope it took a little less than that, but you can enter that way. The swimming style, done. So that's how you enter activities. Before I close this screen, does anyone have any questions about the app at this stage?
And I see that, no. Anna, you're going to have to hop in a few minutes. Don't worry, all of this is going to be recorded, and you'll be able to, and those who weren't on this call as well will be able to scroll through, listen, find out how to use the app. If you have a question, you go back. So don't worry about it.
Brilliant. So as I said, it's quite simple to sync. If you've got any tech issues between now and then, you can just contact me or Lou and we'll support you. At the moment, we have 4 sporting choices. It's run, swim, cycle, or hike and walk. So for all the golfers and other athletes, if you do any other sports, put it under cycling. We do appreciate it's a workaround, so thanks for bearing with us, but it still counts as an activity, but we'll know that it's not technically cycling as yet. And
can I ask just one quick question? So in the case of golf, you know, when they play 18 holes, they're walking a lot, so they could record that, right? Yeah, it's up to like you're intelligent athletes. Like if you are sort of walking a lot, then register it as a walk. We're just suggesting as a workaround, if you say row or go skiing, maybe put it under cycling that way. But yeah. And in the case of rowing, because we do have at least one rower on today, and we have a bunch of rowers. So just to make sure we're getting this, you go into cycling and you enter how many miles you cycled, but it's how many miles you rowed instead. It's kind of, that's the workaround. Yeah, exactly. So we are adding more sports, but because of our algorithm in the back end of technology, it's just taking a little longer. And we've been focusing on other things in our business. So, and these are the 2 projects. So we custom chose them. They're gold certificated, which means that we know that these projects are being done. They're being authenticated by third parties as well. The first one is generating electricity from landfill gas in Brazil. So what this does is it actually captures methane that's being produced at 2 landfill sites. So I don't know if you know this, but methane is actually over 34 times more potent than carbon as a greenhouse gas emission. Lou, you said it was up to 60, didn't you? I said 80, but that was, but I like the conservative approach, 34 times at least. Yeah. Yeah, so this captures the methane from the landfill and actually converts it into electricity. So it's twofold. We're saving it from being released, and then we're actually producing green energy from it. So people don't actually have to burn oil and turn into those sort of darker fuels. So this is one of the projects that your activities are taking, actually funding. And the other one is peatland restoration in Indonesia. So peatland, again, is 20 times, stores up to 20 times more carbon than, say, trees and other vegetation. And it also plays a really important part in the environment. So it offers a great habitat to a diversity of species. So you can see the one here in Indonesia. It supports up to 44 critically endangered species and between 5 and 10% of the orangutan population in Borneo. It also supports the social aspect, offering microloans, jobs, businesses, and education to the community, which otherwise would be neglected and possibly pushed to burning the trees and collecting it for firewood. So it's not just protecting the carbon, it's also supporting the community to protect the peatlands moving forward as well. So we love these 2 projects because it's not just a single story, it's a multi sort of platform, reducing as well as removing and supporting community. Anyway, I can talk about those for hours. So well done, you guys. So every time you swim, cycle, run, row, walk, ski, golf, every time, you know that these people and places are being protected thanks to your activities. But we need your help. As you've seen on this call, we are a group of very powerful athletes, but we are still very few in numbers. And we would love you to share with your fellow colleagues to get involved and get active. There is absolutely 0 cost to be a part of this. We just want to share it. So the first thing is, please share this link to the Eco Athletes website and ask your fellow athletes to register. Then join the event and obviously get active and make sure it's being counted. The competition side of things is the winning team will receive an amazing cup from Lou and kudos and bragging rights forever, knowing that you won it for the first time ever. And we've also created some social media content for you. Feel free to use these or make your own, and always use the hashtag #ClimateComeback, because then Lou and our team as well can make sure that we repost and reshare. So that's me. Please ask me any questions about any aspect of this partnership. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys get active. and offer any thoughts. Go ahead, Inya.
Yeah, I have a question. Those photos, are they going to be available? Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
And we're also gonna put some more together. But by the program launches on Tuesday. The website's gonna be live, fully live, hopefully by tomorrow. But we're not gonna ask you guys to like start pushing it out until Tuesday. And then it's going to end on Earth Day. So it's 3 months with an Earth Day end. We're just to give you some ideas as to, what we're going to do between now and then. For those of you who filled out the Google form asking you to participate and if you wanted to be a captain, pretty much all of you all did. Being a captain means simply that, for your school, your team, we're just going to ask you to push it out there to your teammates, to other athletes, to friends, as many people as you can. We are going to have, I could see making this really fun during the time. Like, let's say, just making it up, at 3 weeks in, Maryland is in first place, thanks to the great work of Patrici. Clemson is in second, and Rutgers is having a tough time. We're slow starters, Lou, don't worry. And we'll go with Inya in third. So then I could see you guys like doing a little Zoom with each other, trash talking in a fun way, talking about the projects, talking about the benefits of exercise. We'll put it up on our social, you put it up on your socials, and stuff like that. What do you think of that kind of thing?
And there's no loser.
No.
I know there's a winner, but everyone contributes towards this. So yeah, the more people active, the more good we know we're doing as well. So yeah, this is about just converting our activities into that climate action and getting more people excited about seeing the positive difference.
And we could also, I mean, if you want to, we could engage coaches. We can engage, someone from the student newspaper. I mean, we could really, or your student radio station, WRSU, anyway, so there are a lot of ways we can promote this. I'm thinking that for the captains, we could have, a Slack channel or have a Zoom if we need it. Don't want to overburden, realize y'all are busy. And then we're going to do a press release at some point after the launch. And then we're going to do a big press release at the end with the cup winner, and for local media and for big sports media and green media. And Patches has a question or a comment.
I have a question. So can anyone participate? So if you're a captain, are you able to invite your roommates, classmates?
Absolutely.
Friends, sorority sisters, whoever, even if they're not a varsity athlete at your school?
Yep, absolutely. Anyone can participate. We want to get people active, which is another benefit of this. The other thing is, let's say we have Anna at Clemson, right? We don't have anybody at South Carolina, which is, a lower level but rival to Clemson. Of course, if someone from South Carolina was here, I might not say it exactly that way. But if someone from South Carolina somehow wanted to be involved but didn't want to support Clemson, they could join Maryland or NC State, to find a school that they don't hate. Or maybe in a spirit of fellowship, they'd want to join Clemson. Who knows? But if your school isn't represented, one, we want you to become an Eco Athletes champion if you're interested, and we can register you and get on there. Or you can just join a team that already exists.
All right. So a mom.
Yeah.
A brother.
Yeah.
A coworker, all that stuff.
Yeah. We want, but it's led. The key is it's led by these great Eco Athletes champions.
Great.
What are your overall thoughts so far?
That's gonna be a lot of emailing and text messaging to other people.
Yeah, but maybe, the cool thing would be if they can, if you get one starting email and text, and then they start texting and it gets kind of viral. And do what you can. Not, if it's too much, if you feel like it's too much, you don't have to go to that next level.
That's why we created the content. I appreciate you guys could create like more personal Instagram posts or whatever channels you use, but at least you have something that will save you time and just get people excited to potentially ask questions. So yeah, that's where we've done it. And also Lou's got the landing page, so you just need to share that. So yep. After that, they can register themselves and we can support them after that as well.
So I'm looking at the Eco Athletes website right now. And when you say it goes live, currently on that,
it is live. It is live now. It's just not activated.
So, right. So for example, when I click here to register for free, nothing happens.
Right. It will happen hopefully
tomorrow.
Tonight or tomorrow.
Okay. Exciting.
Yep.
And I've just put the link in the notes in the comments. So you've all got reference as well, because that's the only link you need to know to share with your fellow athletes. And even if you don't remember the URL at the end, ecoathletes.org will have a link at the front page to take you to the second page as well.
Yep, and I'm going to send you guys after we get off the Zoom the link to the Climate Games link to our page that you can link to from your phone to get registered.
So just a quick question, and it might just be a hand show. How many of you have downloaded the Climate Games app in anticipation?
I did it last year.
Well done.
Yeah, because we did that pilot thing in the summer.
Yeah, so feel free to have a play around between now and the 24th so that you can register for the event in advance. It just won't, your action won't count until it goes live. And that'll give me support time just in case there is any issues that I can help support you through. And Lou, what do the winners win?
They win the cup and the joy of having won the first ever cup, and something that no one can ever take away from you.
And the all-important bragging rights.
That's right. That's right. And I have a feeling I can just see Enya in her mind figuring out, okay, how is NC State going to win this damn thing?
Enya, do you know Caitlin Toohey?
No.
Do you know of her?
No.
Oh. What does she?
Do you want to enlighten me, please?
She's the multiple-time NCAA individual champion, track and cross country. She's like a generational talent, and she's at NC State right now. And if you got her registered, I'm sure she would carry for your team pretty well.
Okay, I'll try to reach out to her. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Now, I love that spirit of fellowship that we just saw right there. If the world was like that, more like that, how much better off would we be? Well, listen, Are there any other questions? Or Kate, did you have any other pearls of wisdom to add on your end?
Just a sort of a bigger picture that we are all eco-athletes champion, and the more eco-athletes there are in the world, the more supportive our community is as well. So the bigger picture isn't just this award, it's also to make sure that next year we have every college represented and we have thousands of champions, talking about their climate comeback and supporting Lou on his mission as well. So the bigger picture is to make sure that we are attracting a bigger tribe for us all to feel supported, both in the States and abroad as well. So you are pioneering the power of sports in this conversation, and the bigger our community, the more our voice will be heard as well, and that can only help your brands on every level.
And Kate, thank you so much for all your help, and Patches also in the development of this. It's been an honor to work with you on it, and I'm looking forward to the kickoff next Tuesday. And I think we can have a lot of fun with this and make a difference, and help you guys improve and enhance your already impressive influence. And Enya, hit the ball straight today.
Thank you, I will.
And yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Patches and Lou, for trusting me with this. And I look forward to watching you guys get in action.
Yep. And so I will send this out. I'm just going to wait till this uploads into a URL, so I can send this and the Climate Games string out to all the champions. And I'll CC Kate and Patches.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Let's go Eco Athletes. Then let's go Rutgers, Maryland, NYU, NC State.
Bye.
Bye.